What's up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Podcast, episode 131.
131.
I'm your host, Omar.
This is your co-host, Robbie.
And this is David.
And this is Josh.
And yeah, as you can hear us, we're finally all in the podcast.
Woo!
Yeah, hype, very excited. But before further ado, like always, guys, I need you to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. We do read the comments. Even if you write first, second, third, we do read them. Just keep commenting away.
Go for it, man.
And like always, we have timestamps for your favorite shows for this week. You know, we still got a lot of the new shows. We got a new show this week, so timestamps for that. And yeah, social medias. We have social medias like Discord, our Discord server, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all.
We're on Reddit too. Everything.
Exactly. So just give us a follow. You know, we try to keep it updated all the time. So yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, like I said earlier, well, we have the boys here. We actually have the full squad. So
it's not the anime squad duo anymore. It's the actual anime squad.
Actual squad itself. We got everybody. Duo. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited you guys are here. And
same here, man.
I guess just for like new people, you guys want to reintroduce yourselves or?
No, I feel like they'll.
I can
we got the playlist,
myself.
man.
I'm Josh.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of anime.
I'm Robbie. I like a lot of anime. That's my gimmick.
Beautiful.
All right.
So you know what you're getting for.
You know what you're getting now.
Exactly. So just a little introduction for the new people that have come and subscribed for us. Starting off with Call the Night, episode 2. And I guess since you guys are here, what do you guys think of it so far from episode 1? I guess.
Episode 1, I like the I like the overall concept behind it. Like, I like the fact that the anime like mostly takes place, well, not just mostly, like it primarily takes place at night. The fact that like it takes advantage of the fact that there's like nobody in the vicinity other than like our main characters and stuff like that. It gives us kind of like a rundown and like how nightlife works and stuff. I think it's really cool. I think the main characters, especially the vampire girl, I think she's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the pilot for sure.
What about you guys?
I think the girl is cute.
Yes.
And other than that, I think I know it's only episode 2, and I know, hey, you don't judge a book by its cover, but so far they haven't really established anything. It seems a little pointless. So yeah, that's what's holding it together for me, is that she's cute.
Yeah.
And I like her face.
Yeah, the art pops a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Like what's
I like how you said that, just because I feel like this show's I think it's gonna be episodic. I feel like it's just like, what are we doing this night?
so in this episode, what I'm feeling like, I felt like, you know how what was it called, the candy shop anime?
Yeah,
it should have been shortened.
Yeah,
because I feel like they do a whole lot of
Dagashi Kashi was like that, whereas like the first season was like a full length, but then the second season ended up becoming a short almost.
And I feel like it should have been there, because I feel like the whole
Is it
episode,
the same writer?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It looks like it because the art looks super similar.
Is the artist.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Yeah, the art. Yeah, it definitely shows.
And I guess, I don't know, for me, when I watched the second episode, and it felt a little bit drawn out. Like him just trying to find her and she's trying to find him.
I think the real question, I do agree with you, that is drawn out, but the real question we should be asking is that what is it being drawn from? Because concept alone is just kind of like carrying the show, at least so far with the second episode.
I actually have a theory about this, because like I kind of, even though I think it's not done super well, I have a theory of what it's trying to do.
Oh, go ahead. Shoot.
I think what it's trying to be is it's trying to be like one of these shows like a Monogatari or something like that, where it's like very character based and not like a lot happens. But I just don't think it's very good at it. At least right now. It might get better, but I think it's like trying to be like a bunny girl senpai or something like that, where it's trying to be like a kind of a character study, because there's a lot of focus on like what it means to be alone and finding someone and like finding yourself and stuff like that. But I just don't think it has that depth as something like a Monogatari or Bunny Girl Senpai does to like really carry it right now. But I think that's what it's trying to go for.
Omar?
Yeah, I do agree with what Josh pointed out, like how our main character likes to be by himself, like he enjoys it. But like since he met the vampire girl, he really wants her company and like exclusively like her. Especially like when they got in the bed and stuff, they got a little, sucky.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like philosophical than it's like.
No,
it's trying to be like this character study. That's why I feel like it is. And it's like going into all these depths about like Omar said about how he likes to be alone, but now he doesn't really like to be alone, so he doesn't really know what he wants. They had this the whole talk about the transmitter and everything like that, and he's like, I never used it. And it's like, but now I'm going to use it. This is like a change for me and stuff like that. So like I kind of see where they're going with it, but like I said, I don't think they're doing a great job so far. Like it hasn't engaged me like other shows would have at this point.
Yeah, like I didn't like this episode as much as I did the first one. I do agree with you. I'm like, man, there needed to be something else. I guess because
they were focusing too much on the walkie-talkie things.
They're focusing on a lot of the small stuff that they were, bringing up, like topics wise, like the transmitter, the just like I was like the jealousy part, of course, all that. They're just kind of focusing
and the
on
phone.
The phone,
a lot of that stuff is just kind of like menial. Like it didn't really mean something. And like I said, a lot of animes can do that menial stuff like and make it interesting. But the dialogue was dry and it was boring, and it was like, oh, look, I made her blush after I said this thing. That's a funny character quirk she has. or like, oh, this transmitter, this is a really cool thing, and then it goes like this whole backstory on this transmitter. I'm like, okay, I don't like really care, but like you're not making me care that much. Like
I do a bit agree, because there was a setup to it, like who did steal the other transmitter in his backstory, and it ended up being the girl at the end of the episode. And I was like, oh, okay.
I think it's his sister. It looks like her.
Yeah, the design looks pretty similar, but we don't know yet.
Probably neighborhood kid,
childhood friend.
Childhood friend. She's just about to go to school while he's coming back from his night out.
I wish we saw a little bit more of the nightlife. We just got to see the.
I think we will.
We just saw the three drunk people again, but that was like for a tiny little bit.
Yeah,
it's because
if you go to nightlife in Tokyo or whatever, like it's gonna be popping. I don't know, like he's in like the suburbs or something. He's dead.
This one's trying to capitalize on the aspect of how alone you can be, or just like how much of the city you can quote unquote like have in your fingertips, I guess, because the main character Ko, he's not exactly a social butterfly. Like he's pretty much like all his life he just kind of grew up like just by himself, and just doesn't have any friends or anything like that. So it's like the fact that like he feels so liberated is because of the fact that like, oh, there's like nobody out, everybody's sleeping. That's just kind of the
if anything, she's also alone as well.
Yeah.
She's okay.
That's what they're trying to that's what they're trying to hammer in, is the fact that like these two are basically meant for each other because of just how similar they are in terms of like, oh, they don't have anybody else with them. They basically have each other now. And I feel like that's kind of the point of the transmitter, is that like, oh, you don't have any friends, but it's like, oh, well you're my friend now. You don't have anybody, I don't have anybody, and you've been lugging that huge cell phone around, but you never even used it. And she even mentioned that like, whenever before I knew it, cell phones started getting smaller, but like I'm like, what's even the point if I'm not even going to use it to call anybody? So that's kind of the thing. I feel like that was kind of the point that they were trying to hammer in. It's like, yeah, they got each other now with the transmitters.
Yeah, I like that. I like that joke. It was like, man, she's a vampire. She lived that long.
Oh yeah.
No,
that like giant freaking phone.
Like I said, I think where they were trying to direct us was fine, but it was just stretched
Yeah.
throughout the whole episode. And maybe maybe I guess later on when they introduce more of the characters, I'll enjoy it more. But so far, it's like not a lot of things are happening.
Like Josh mentioned, it's very dry.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, like also like David said, like the nightlife needs to like maybe pop more. Maybe they need to go in the city more because they're like more in the suburban night.
It is quiet. It is quiet in the suburban.
I think if the animation was better as well, like I'm not dissing the animation, but I think if it was more exciting, then it could get away with being a little bit more dry. But it's like it's boring, man. Like the animation is boring. Like yes, the girl design is cute, but like that's literally the only good. Like everything else just looks like just. The suburb.
The background.
Come on, man. You didn't like them flying?
The background art
looks like bad. Like I don't.
But yeah, that's how we feel about episode 2. A bit disappointing for after first episode. So let us know what you guys think about second episode. Maybe we're all idiots here, so we'd like to know. But yeah, I think with any last statements for episode 2.
No, I think we were able to kind of drive our point across regarding kind of what our thoughts and feelings for episode 2 are. Like it's obviously, I think we're all in consensus here that like the second episode didn't hit as hard as the first episode did. It was just kind of there, just kind of like fill in, I guess, more details. If anything, I feel like this is like episode 1 part 2 almost.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it actually. But yeah. We have Parallel World Pharmacy episode 1. This is a new show for this week, and hey, we all like our isekai, so because there's another isekai show about a pharmacist who's very Japanese and overworks himself a lot.
Yeah, following tradition.
Yeah, who literally dies on his couch.
That might be the worst isekai death I've ever seen. We talked a lot about trucking and stuff, but like that might have been the laziest death scene I've ever seen in my life. This man just lays down and it just goes white. He's dead.
That's all.
I didn't even think he died. I didn't even realize it. So I fell asleep.
Hey, at the very least, this one was handled in more detail than the other anime where like it was kind of similar, like how she died of exhaustion. The I've been killing slime for 300 years because she died the same way too. She died of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's right.
But that one was handled. But that one was showed in a more like lighthearted kind of like picture book kind of way. Whereas this one is like it actually shows you kind of what the guy was up to right until he died.
He had a family, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to save his daughter. Sister.
Yeah. His sister died, and that's kind of what inspired him to take like curing diseases and stuff super serious to the point where he died of exhaustion.
Yeah, my man was gonna give himself less than an hour of sleep, bro. Heck no.
Yeah, he was going on energy drinks and what do you call it? Power drinks? I don't know, the gel, like energy gels. Yeah, he was getting hooked on it.
His blood was probably more caffeine than actual blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, jeez.
That was insane. Very, very strange way to die, but hey, that is very common in Japan. But hey, he is now in a new world, and he's a pharmacist, kind of.
He's a little boy.
I should probably ask you guys this. Does this count as reincarnation if he's taking the conscious of like
no, he just stole some kid's body, bro.
Yeah.
Dead ass, he just stole some kid's body.
Yeah, Josh had Ravi had I guess what was your theory?
It's a theory. Theory. So my theory is that because the fact that the kid got hit by lightning and like the dude died from exhaustion, again with quotations, I have a theory that like maybe the original guy didn't actually die, and that Pharma, his soul that's the kid's name, by the way, Pharma, very creative. His soul got transferred to the original dude, whereas the original dude that we're following got transferred to Pharma's body. So it's kind of like there's a body swap.
If only they would actually show that, but I highly doubt they're gonna have that storyline. But that would be cool.
It would probably be like later down the line.
Better.
Yeah, because no, the real interesting part was the whole marker scene that he had. Remember?
Yeah,
where he
it
wrote
was
himself-
well because I think the way this because the whole title is that it's a pharmacy in a parallel world. I think it's supposed to say that like this isn't just like a random like fantasy world. It's actually like a parallel world. So technically speaking, you know, if he died in 2022 in the other world, in the original world, this is still technically 2022, but it's in a parallel world where like time had like some kind of shift. It's like, you know, it was like, oh, it's alternate future almost.
Yeah,
Alternate timeline.
I think he just went back in time. He's in like 1745 now, and he's like a mage because there's magic. So it's like I don't know if it could be like a parallel world. I think it's just like maybe an alternate universe.
I don't know. Maybe Ravi's on
different
Well, because the reason why I say parallel, the reason why I say it's like a parallel timeline thing is because of the fact that the marker, like it actually swapped places, but they never actually. They went from his right arm. It went from his right arm over to his left arm, and the actual numbers and the actual like notations and stuff are actually swapped around.
Yeah.
True.
So in a sense, it's like
that was weird. I don't know what they were trying to do with that. Maybe they'll dive.
Like I said, it's a parallel. It's a parallel world kind of thing where it's like everything's kind of like reversed in a sense. That's kind of my theory on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is interesting. Like, so if theoretically speaking, you know, all theories here.
Because
like,
what's that one anime that did the same thing? That actually had that concept where it's like, oh, it's a parallel Earth that's like moving in the same thing. I Standing in a Million Lives. That anime did that.
Oh God.
I know. I hate to bring that up, but like that anime actually brought that up where it's like, oh, this world that's like kind of looks medievalish. It's actually like it's actually our Earth. But it's in it went on a parallel thing where it shot off on a different thing because they had magic or some shit like that. So that's basically what I'm saying, that like this one might operate under kind of the similar thing, especially with the whole like mirror thing. That kind of gave me some ideas with that.
Yeah. So I mean, interesting theories you're coming up with, but the show itself was like okay, like very generic, but like it had a cool twist. I was like, hey. You know, he died as a pharmacist, and he isekai as a pharmacist.
I like the fact that his how do you say super? Not superpower, but his
abilities,
overpowered.
I guess.
Yeah, his abilities are not from this world itself. It even scared the teacher herself.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of
that was my favorite moment because it showed like
even
that,
if though he's you know overpowered, it's terrifying. Like what?
Yeah, like she was
what
like,
can he do?
Horrified, and like I didn't think it was that scary, but there's a reason, and I hope they actually go into that reason why she was scared of him.
Yeah, because it's like from what she was explaining, like those kind of powers are like gods, right? Like
Oh yeah. It taps into the unnatural sense of like, you know, how powers can work.
Yeah. So that's why I'm pretty Elaine was her name. She was like
Elaine,
freaking out. But yeah, I thought his power was cool too, like to like actually like for like see injuries like in people's bodies, which makes more sense if you watch the opening. There's like a lot of like our main cast like has injuries everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But
that's the thing. Like at first, I thought this show for me it was gonna be like a generic show, but the more I see like little things, I'm kind of
interested.
the
details.
Yeah. The little detail. The thing I hate about it is that the show looks pretty mid.
Yeah, I mean, style. I was just telling David that like there's parallels with also Mushoku Tensei in certain scenes, like when Pharma was like just, you know, like was conjuring up the water spell like from his room, like it absolutely reminded me of like when Rudius first like, you know, started doing magic and stuff. But obviously the Mushoku Tensei stuff was like super like well detailed, animated, high budget, all that stuff. But
and it was way better explained and more like you could like like when he did it. it was like a struggle because he actually trained to do it. Like he actually was training for a while to do it. He had the potential, but he had to work at it.
But
this guy's just like, conjure up spell. And he just blasted over his booty.
Way, I got these powers.
Yeah, but this anime was like more or less like he does it and happens, and like obviously like the detail and animation isn't gonna match that of Mushoku Tensei. But that was kind of I was explaining to David. It was like I saw, especially with the teacher also. We have Elaine here, and then the other one we had Roxy. So that was kind of like the I guess the parallels that I was also finding too.
Yeah,
other
the
than
biggest
that,
the biggest difference is Roxy's cool. And Elaine is not.
Well, we don't know Elaine that well, other than the fact that
she's not that
afraid.
cool, man. She lost her glass. She's a nerd.
She's like Velma, dude.
She's a stinky nerd. And Roxy was cool, dude.
Yeah, she was badass.
She's badass, dude. She had the coolest party.
Oh god.
Anyway,
are you guys done?
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah,
we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was gonna say, I was surprised by this show because I thought it was gonna be like the anime about the drugstore.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it ended up not being that. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is kind of cool, but does it make it better? It's a mid. Show,
I think.
feel like.
Well, I mean, I think what it is that like given that this is an isekai anime, it has to kind of go through all the draws of it being an isekai. We have to get to the part where he's already here in the world and all established and everything. So I'm not saying that like I have like super high hopes or anything like that, but I like the direction where it's going, like with kind of where the story is taking it. So I guess it's just a matter of just seeing kind of what happens in episode 2 and so forth.
Yeah.
With all that. So
Yeah, I feel like this would be like a 3-episode rule for this anime, just to like.
Oh, you think
see where
so?
it goes.
Oh no, I was like, oh okay.
No, I'm just saying for like myself, like give it 3 episodes.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
agree with that.
For sure. I'll stick around with it. Again,
Yeah,
like,
we don't have a lot of shows.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of shows, and like this one's not boring, at least. Like I think like the biggest offense for a show is if it's just boring. Yeah.
But
it ain't a lose. What was it? It ain't shoot.
Oh God.
I didn't even
don't
see
bring
that
it up,
one. I was just
please.
told. I was just told just how that anime was, and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Or Lucifer's what was it? Lucifer.
Oh, the biscuit.
Oh,
that one.
Lucifer's
That one I saw. The biscuit hammer one. That one I saw.
No. I'm gonna gouge my eyeballs.
The animation one.
Know our opinion on those
Ass.
shows,
Yeah.
watch our previous episodes. but yeah, I mean, just first impressions, it's off to a decent start. We'll see where it goes from there. We have Yurei Deco, episode 2. Now this is our beloved studio Saru. So I try to give it the benefit of the doubt. And with episode 2, Barry is like tripping out. She's like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, like
I'll be honest. I don't really like Barry. I think she's I think she's disrespectful.
is she, you think she's a little too Gen Z?
I think she's a little too like wild.
Yeah, she.
Like she's like
A wild berry.
I'm not gonna get my eye fixed because I want to see this random dude I met in the street like 2 days ago, and I want to find this fam zero. And then she goes and hacks into her. Like I'm like, bruh.
The length she
Bro,
goes.
like what is the motivation here?
No,
Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like I would agree with you, Josh, on this one, but I'm like, when she got to the dad's job thing, it made like, oh damn, I don't agree with. Yeah, I don't agree with this no more. They're just controlling us.
I understand that. Yeah, I got that, David, too, because like they were just hiding stuff, and it's like that's messed up, man. Like, how are you gonna hide it from the public to make everything seem perfect?
Yeah, everything perfect in this city.
Yep. Yeah, everybody. We all know how utopian societies work. You know, make everybody look good, and hide all the ugly stuff.
It's all smoke and mirrors, man. Even in the metaverse world, damn it.
Oh yeah.
And in the digital world.
Yeah, when she her one eye that's like not working correctly, but like even though it's actually showing her the truth.
The real world.
Okay, one thing I've been noticing, what's with characters that having like a different color eye?
Oh, I like this one though because it's like well, I mean obviously it's like a trope, but like I like this one because it's like it's very subtle. Like the one eye that's actually working correctly is like more bright, whereas the one that's not working is like regular
maroon color.
Yeah,
It's a glitch.
I like that. I like that.
And it might change because I think the OPU's here was like a blue eye or something.
Oh really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention too much about that, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's this show. The pharmacy one actually has
Oh.
he has like issue too.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
in
It's
Summertime Rendering, Shunpei, our main character, has the same
Shinpei,
thing.
yeah. It's a
Sounds like
I believe it's called heterochromatia, I believe. It's like a common thing.
Heterochromia.
Yeah, it's like a common thing that animals have, but like humans are like super duper rare for them to have.
Humans can get it, but
Makes it look
like in
cool.
huskies, it most often affects like the full eye. But humans, I knew a guy who had it. It affected like a part of his eye. So like he had like all brown eye, and then like 1/3 of one of his eyes was blue.
But in anime, just to look cool.
It's to look cool.
Just to look cool.
hot.
To look badass.
In
Kakashi.
anime, we have the characters with like purple eyes. So
That is true.
Loosh.
I mean, this character's with white eyes, so.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the one thing I hate about this show is the second main character, the one annoying kid.
He's very childish, you know. Like he's very
the way he talks is so annoying.
nerdy birdie,
Hippity
wiggly,
hoppity.
wiggly diggly,
Oh, it's like shut up, bro.
jiggly biggly.
He's the internet, right? Like, that's why I imagine him. He's like the internet. And so he's like.
That's not what I've never said that on the internet.
I like I like
You were 12, Josh. You would have said.
When I was 12, I never said Piggly Wiggly. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, man. You're right. Kids are savages.
I think it's just a cutesy quirk that they want to like ingrain in your brain.
And what sucks is that I like this kid a lot though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hack was putting in work in this episode.
yeah.
Save the berry.
With those paper airplanes and stuff. That was really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I found funny though? You know the henchmen of this city? They just remind me of Monsters Inc. You know the guys.
2319.
2319. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's funny.
that's what they remind me of.
Yeah, the how organized they are, but they're also like not super like they kind of have like their intelligence kind of rivals that of like a stormtrooper, where they're like they get easily like distracted.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a hologram. Oh no, my deco! Ah, I can't take it off. You totally can.
Or Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, what was that noise?
Xenos. But that was funny. That
No, yeah.
Yeah. I do like the stormtroopers in this show. But yeah, like we said earlier, the whole when Barry went to her dad's job, which was interesting how they go to work. First off, I wish I could do that. But
Your
but
VR
yeah,
goggles.
like hiding like the true news from this dystopia metaverse. Like, you know, it's like, damn, it's kind of jacked up. I don't know how that's
pretty much like social media.
Yeah, like
They censor the stuff.
Yeah, like hiding the. Are you sure you want to view this insensitive content?
Yeah.
But instead of like giving you the choice, it actually just like straight up removes it. Yeah.
No, or you just go to the dark web.
Oh jeez.
I want to access the dark web in this universe.
Hey man, there's some weird characters already, like that cat guy. I thought it was
Oh yeah, then she said she's like, it's a cat.
Oh,
What
because
What the hell?
the nightlife.
Oh yeah,
This
the
is-
nightlife.
This is the nightlife.
This is Call of the Night, except Yurei Deco.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than the whole her trying to get the eye surgery fixed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not gonna do it no more since
Nope.
Yeah.
society
But
is fake.
yep.
It's weird.
Yeah, they're trying to hide it from the man. But yeah, pretty much it. I mean,
we got introduced to. Well, not really introduced though. The hat lady.
That
passed by.
I think it's a guy.
It's a guy.
Like, I think when they
It
talk,
could be gender.
could
you
be,
know, non binary.
by non-binary. Yeah.
Non-binary character. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Yurei Deco. I enjoyed it, but
As did I.
we'll see what happens in the next episode.
I'm
That being
okay.
said- Oh, my bad. You got any last words?
No, I was just gonna say I'm okay with the show. I'm not 100% yet.
Yeah, Josh is.
I really liked it. I'm up there. I'm down for whatever this anime throws at me. I like it a lot.
I hope everyone missed me because I'm your resident cynical. I only like 1 or 2 shows a season type of guy. So I hope you're ready, fans.
Hey, that's funny. But yeah, I'm just rooting for Science Saru. Just, we'll see if this show does anything for them. But yeah. We have Vermeil in Gold, episode 2, aka
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter with a big booby demon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her personality.
Yeah, she's just
wonderful.
very, like I don't care,
Dude,
Like, I like whatever I want.
This episode was pretty much Harry Potter to me.
Yes. Yeah, especially with the the cloak of invincibility.
Yeah.
Visibility.
Honestly, it really felt like it. Especially even with the duel and everything. Like, oh my.
The duel.
This is Harry Potter.
The what do you call them? The 3-headed dogs.
Cerberus.
The service, that as well, and then Dumbledore looking.
Oh
at
yeah,
that.
it's basically just Dumbledore. That's great. Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, it was I like big titty demon girl. I mean, she
Vermeil?
just brings, yeah,
Well,
she brings-
I like Stop. Stop is a good character.
Mm.
You know,
I like.
you don't know
I
that
like
joke, right,
Vermeil.
Omar?
I
You know the
love
joke,
Vermeil.
Omar?
Hmm?
You don't know the? Did you get the joke? Stop.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Who's the RMC's? All right, sorry, it's a Spanish thing.
Oh.
Alto.
Alto.
That's his name.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But I like
Dude.
how what he is in general. Like
I got it, bro.
he's a sneaky guy. Cause I like when he fights too. Is like he goes, he went around the characters and like try to outwit them. And stuff.
Yeah, I mean he has he's definitely like he definitely has like a what you call it, like he has his intuition like when it comes to like using magic and stuff. And also very ambitious too. I wasn't expecting like him to be like, I don't want to just be like a gold badger. I want to have the platinum one, the platinum status wizard. I'm like, oh damn, this guy's dreaming big.
You gotta
Big
dream
dream.
on.
Yeah, dream big, or go home, I guess.
Yeah, but hey, Vermeil was all about that though. She's like, oh, I'm really glad that you're my master.
Yeah, give me some of that mana.
Yeah, huh?
I'm just wondering
Mana transfer.
what they did after when she was like, "Give me some of that mana." Like they didn't show it.
That's
And
the
they showed
that's the
things
best
before.
part. That's
So
the
I'm
best
thinking,
part.
my mind was wandering. I'm like, what they?
That
Wait,
is
she was
the
all happy. I'm like, what they do?
that's the best part.
I wonder what they did.
And he couldn't sleep.
He couldn't sleep,
Couldn't
bro. He was
sleep.
tired after that. I wonder what happened.
That transfer.
Hmm.
Whoa!
Question mark.
But yeah, I think that's the best part about it. You just put it to your interpretation. I mean, what would you do if you had a voluptuous?
I know
demon?
exactly what I would do.
I love that other third guy. He was hilarious.
Mhm.
They introduced that rich dude.
Oh yeah, the
his
rich
maid.
dude with his maid.
That guy's funny.
I like how it was the maid that was actually part of that competition and not the rich dude. He was just kind of like
he was just there. and
he
then she had to
inserted
give up
himself.
because she
Yeah,
Yeah,
help him.
so I guess she's also
So-
part of this school.
yeah, she is.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But then she got the victory though.
Yes, she
Yep.
did.
Right under their noses.
all part of the plan.
She got the victory. Oh, and we're not even talking about the weirdest, funniest part when she had to become invisible and she was just naked and it was
She was stripping
she was stripping
all the way
and it was
down.
uncomfortable. and then he had to kiss his big booby demon girl, and it was all very like a lot of tension was there. I felt it. I was feeling it.
You're breaking up.
I was a little bricked up, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I did like the fact that they didn't go generic route. Like when the service like was sick, like the third head was actually like regular.
Yeah,
Cool.
it actually showed the. I was kind of predicting it too because they were focusing on like the fact that the Cerberus was sick, but it's like I'm sure that they might pull off something like that where it's like, okay, one of them is probably not sick, and sure enough, that's what it was.
The third one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. They do that a lot, huh? Oh, they don't do that a lot. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't get enough of Vermeil. She's just
We're all.
so
I think we can safely say that we're all here for Vermeil.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If she wasn't in this show, I'm dumping it.
or you will alto it, right?
Alto.
I don't know what that means.
Means stop in
stop.
Spanish.
I'm not from a country that has Spanish as its second language.
It's
But
French.
yeah, that was Vermeil in Gold episode 2. We'll see what happens next episode.
Hopefully more Vermeil.
Yeah, more Vermeil. Keep
Oh
her.
wait, one more thing. I like the anime. Like the show is kind of average on animation wise, but
It is.
when that big skull thing appeared in the sky, I was like, damn.
That did look cool.
She threw out all her ability there.
Mhm.
I bet you that was probably 10% though.
10% power. Yeah, most likely.
5%.
But that was awesome though. That little scene.
Yeah, that was cool. I completely forgot about it.
Mhm.
But yeah. We have My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex, episode 2, the hot trash of the season.
Yes,
But
This
this episode was boring.
it was boring. It was boring trash.
You know, I liked the first episode. Like I
Me
thought it was kind of like, you know, I thought I was gonna hate it because I thought it'd be like cringe. And it was kind of cringe.
It is
but
very much
also
so.
was like it kind of like made sense, so I couldn't hate it that much because it was like, oh, I get it. Like if you're suddenly with your ex, like I don't think like to me, even if you like break up with someone, I don't think the feelings always go completely away. So it kind of
No.
made sense why they're still like flirting with each other and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that's the reason why you
But-
see. That's the reason why you see couples like they break up and then like some of them they manage to get back together. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Feelings
multiple
still there.
times sometimes.
Yeah.
And like I get that, and that's why what was interesting. But this episode was just kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of boring. There was
Very
like
much so.
they added some new
I guess just
characters.
so you could get I get to know the
The cast.
sister. Yeah, the cast.
Yeah,
Because our MC
and, like,
wasn't there.
Like I said, the best part of the show is the interaction between our MC and the female MC. Like that's the best part of the show, and there was quite a bit of that, but it was like juxtaposed with like these random two characters I don't care about at all, and like
Well,
just give me more of just those two.
Tough
and don't
luck.
give me
They're
random
gonna
characters.
they're gonna be part of the supporting cast, so
No,
we're
but
gonna have to
friends.
care about them.
I
Hey,
literally hate them.
don't you want to know how jealous she is about her having big boobs and she doesn't?
Hey, that's an actual real
don't
thing
you,
though.
Don't you care about this sporty girl? Like she's really good at sports, man. Like look at her, and she's like really quirky and happy. Like, don't you care about her? No,
And her name is Akatsuki. I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
that's pretty cool. Like you care a lot. That's her like first friend, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that guy who's like just trying to get with her, and he's like, oh, but he's like cocky and kind of a jerk.
Kogure. I like how he looks pretty much like another MC of another anime.
Yeah. They just
Nah, he does still look like a secondary character.
Does the hair?
The MCs of anime just cross over.
I hope there's a side character that looks like Kirito. I swear to God, bro.
His hair, the other dude's hair, it reminded me kind of like I can't pinpoint the anime, but he does look like his hair does remind me of another like MC of another anime though, like for real.
Well, that's a lot of characters though.
Yeah, I mean
Goku.
MC guy,
Serious.
His hair put down though.
But yeah, I mean, there's really not much to talk about this episode, to be honest with you guys.
No,
it's
there's
just,
not really.
Well, other than the fact that I guess the only important part was basically she's not being herself. She was pretty much what do you call it? She's playing a different character.
Yes.
And not being herself.
High school debut.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like a nerd, but she's hiding her nerdiness.
Yes.
Oh, she was trying.
She's being a tryhard, poopy pants. I do sports really well. No, you don't.
Stop. Get some help.
Stop. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
But
And then she's like, the only like good part was when she was sick. She was like, "Don't leave me again." I was like, "Oh, dude, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it right here."
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
they're gonna.
No,
they
they
were
weren't.
gonna do.
Never.
Remember in the first episode when they almost did it on the and then the parents came, dude. Oh man,
Yeah, they gotta-
I don't think he did it.
They better change that. They better change the title from my ex to
If anything,
I love her.
I feel
hide in the couch.
I feel like you guys want them to do it.
Yes.
I do want them to do it. You know, it's
Oh,
not.
jeez.
I wanna see
they're not
little-
actually related, and they actually were together before, so it's not that weird. It's just El Natural.
yeah, what are you doing, Stepmom? Come on, bro.
Dude,
you guys are
that
dumb.
first episode, bro. She was only in a towel. She had to hide inside of the sofa, or else their parents would have been very confused and probably concerned.
They probably would have shrugged it off because it's the anime world, bro. They'd be like, oh, they're
They'd be
just
like-
kids.
They'd be like, "No, I was helping her change."
Yeah.
son. I get it. You know, your new stepmom has the same
Have you
features
seen-
as her.
The dad's like,
All right.
"Son, I get it. Have you seen
I
those
got it.
knockers?"
Oh my god.
I got it.
Man, like your stepmom's great, but her daughter's, oh man.
All right.
Oh, yes.
We got it.
That is this show in a nutshell.
That's the show.
But yeah, episode 2 did not bring that kind of spice, so hopefully next episode spice returns.
Need more of that domestic girlfriend trash in my life.
Yeah,
Oh,
because we were
jeez.
getting girlfriend trash, and we did not like that.
No,
We didn't
that's
like
not
it.
even. No, it's not the same at all.
I'm saying trash. I'm not saying the same show.
Oh,
We're rating the trash now, David.
Rating the trash on the trash scale.
if anything, I feel like this show's not trying to be trash. I feel like it's going another way now.
Yeah, but it's kind of trash.
Damn. Oh, David. Okay. David. All right.
I'm
No,
a
I'm not.
I'm afraid,
I
David.
don't like the show like crazy, but I don't think they're going that like crazy on this show.
No, I'm just kidding, right? I actually agree with David. Like, I think they're trying to be
It's,
serious with the show. Like,
It's
not,
it's
like,
mostly the
super-
title. It's mostly the
Yeah.
title that's
Mess.
like it's like okay, how
Yeah, it's
crazy
fun
can we
to
make
draw.
the title really? And then like aside from that, it is trying to just be like a legitimately just like a very normal
Yeah,
type show.
Like even when they have a relationship, their relationship wasn't even big. It was
No.
a middle schooler kind of.
It was a middle
Crush.
schooler kind of like puppy level almost.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're to the point where their parents didn't even know,
Yeah.
which is why their parents got to meet and fall in love and get married.
Yeah, but now the relationship is blossoming. Into
If anything, I
something-
kind of
but it's weird and taboo now. So like, there's kind of complex.
if anything, personally, I kind of want to see the parents and kind of like their romance. But you know, I know that's not the main focus, so we're not gonna.
That's not
see
the
that.
we're seeing the spice, baby.
Yeah. That'll be side spice.
Side spice.
Yeah. Right now, I guess the one that's showing more of the wanting a relationship was the girl more than the guy.
Yeah, the guy's like messing with her, and she's like, "Wait, you mean it?" And he's like, "Nah, screw you."
Yep.
She's like, "What the heck, you baka, you sussy baka?
Oh,
How dare you? How dare you play with my feelings like that?"
But yeah, I still treat it like trash though. It's the title is just perfect. But yeah, hopefully next episode is better because overall this episode could have been better. Let's just say agree to that. And yeah, I mean we have Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World, episode 2. Speaking of amazing trash, this one was normal, actually.
No. This show's not trash.
Yeah, I don't think this one's
no
trash. I
spice
don't
to it
think.
at all.
Yeah. There was none of the passione, artistes.
Where's the spice? I'm watching this for the spice, and all I get is boring. He's gonna die in a labyrinth.
I'm actually with David.
I'm with David. Really enjoy this one.
I actually like unironically actually enjoyed this anime.
You're kidding. Please explain, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I mean, like, I feel like, in terms of like plot development and like just kind of like the main character, and also like just explaining like the mechanics and everything like that, I think it's pretty well done. I think the whole like, obviously like the harem is like the hook of like kind of where the show is going, but like, I think everything like the world building and everything is actually pretty well explained and all that. So
I love the fact they even go into detail with his sword as well.
Yeah. Like the fact that like they actually go into detail regarding like the Durandal. The fact that they actually go into detail regarding how HP and MP works, I think was also really clever. The fact that like MP, actually like drains you of your kind of like your will.
Yeah, I feel like the person that did this show was a gamer.
Yeah, no, like straight up, like, cause I low key don't like when like you have like video gamey elements to kind of like anime, but they don't actually like go into detail and kind of like explain how it works in context with like the character or like the world itself. But here it actually goes into like detail. I honestly was not expecting this anime to be as detail oriented as it was. Like I was actually like engaged with like everything that they were saying. Like I wasn't actually bored or anything like that. I was actually like, okay, he's doing the math. He's going in, raiding the dungeon, trying to work up as much money as he can to get the girl. To buy the girl. Yeah, that was interesting.
And that's why I gotta stop you. There's the problem, because you guys are thinking it like that. And that's awesome if it was just a normal anime, but this anime knows what it's trying to be.
Oh no, that's the thing.
I agree 100% with Omar. No, I'm not watching this anime if I want to watch a good isekai, I'm just gonna watch Mushoku Tensei or something. Like I'm not gonna. I came here for one.
But this isn't Mushoku Tensei though.
This is not Mushoku Tensei though.
Not fulfill that reason.
No. Hold on. Passione also did a show that we saw recently.
Yeah, it did. Miroku-chan, yeah.
Yeah, and they had both worlds. We had character development and both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one I don't know. That I'm not looking at studio. This one this show clearly is good. Was supposed to be like that first episode was so smutty. Like it knew exactly what it wanted to be. And then but Miroku-chan was not like that. So that's why I was able to give it a leeway. If this show didn't start off like that, I'd be like, okay, it's kind of cool how they're explaining all this stuff. But then when I watched that first episode and we get into all that, and I'm like, I know exactly what this anime is gonna be. And then suddenly they're like talking to me about mechanics and math. I'm like, dude, I didn't watch this for this, dude.
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for the good. What I'm stuck around for, So like, I understand what you guys are talking about. Like, I get like I'm sure the guy who made this was a gamer. I think it was fleshed out, but it was still really boring to me because I'm not watching the anime for that personally.
No, I'm in the same boat.
I think in the first episode, it kind of went both ways where we actually had the story.
Yeah, because they were explaining like the whole mechanics of like, him taking the sandals and he's like, oh shoot, like it still stuck with him. Like regarding like, oh man, I still have like the sandals. And then also like when he went into like full on like kill mode before he realized that this was an actual like world where he can't like log out of. Obviously, you can make the parallels with like the whole Sword Art Online thing, but like reality actually did set into him. I'm like, oh shit, I actually killed those dudes, and like the whole like intelligence card thing and like how that worked and like
and of course too he brings up the edginess of all every mind of every guy.
Of course,
looks I could own a slave.
Yeah, the fact that like this is a world where it's like all of this isn't like considered taboo. It's actually just just part of regular life.
And
okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I see you guys' point, but I'm completely with Josh's corner, man. I'm just in it for the booze, man. I'm in
Yeah.
it for the ass.
We got the sides. It's a very very interesting kind of side here, huh, David?
Because me and Ravi never agree on.
Yeah, it's usually me and Omar, and like
I'll be honest with you guys. Like I'm the cynical guy. I judge anime, right? And I could go in and be like, I'm judging this and stuff like that, and I could be like, the mechanics of the world are pretty good, but
Hey, now you feel it though, huh?
when I'm watching this, I'm like, bro, no, this is not what this anime should be. And when it's trying to be like this, it's like, I'm so bored. Like, I might as well just watch another isekai if it's gonna be like this,
It don't help when like he's having those deep backstories, and there's the group, his harem, with a big boobie girl.
They don't even focus on her. Face. Like, I'm literally watching this and I'm like, dude, is that his kid or something? And then I'm looking at these girls and I'm like, oh, boobies.
God.
My brain has been turned into monkey mode. Like this is, I don't know. I don't think you should have both worlds in this, because you're either gonna attract one or the other. You're gonna attract either the hardcore gamer who watches like every isekai and is like, man, the mechanics are so cool, dude. Like, I love how his sword, like,
oh, I like the story.
Yeah, I think the story's engaging. I think you can. I mean, I disagree. I think you can have both worlds. Like, you can have like hardcore etchiness
if I
and
want both worlds, like I said, I just watched Mushoku Tensei. If you want both worlds, go watch that instead. That's my opinion on it.
It's not Mushoku Tensei though. Like, it's not. I mean, I can't really make a comparison with Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei is a very different type of anime compared to this one.
I know, but Mushoku Tensei is an isekai that also has etchiness in it, and this is an isekai that has ecchi in it. So that's the only comparison I'm making with it.
That's just simple though. I mean, like, I get where you're coming from, but like, I feel like that kind of simplification is it's not really warranted. I feel.
Hey guys.
Hold on. One more thing. Hold on.
Only episode 2.
Yeah, this is episode 2.
Okay, I don't mind having this discussion with Robbie. Like,
I know. But you're comparing a show that already has a season. And then this is just like,
this is episode 2.
Episode 2.
We're not even.
It is true. We'll see how it develops. But I am watching it. Let me put it this way. I was expecting one thing and I got another. Yes. And what I got was a little bit more disappointing than what I was expecting.
Yes.
I think for us, we're the, like, me and David are the opposite, where it's like we're actually getting something out of it. I guess.
Both worlds.
Yeah, both worlds, exactly. Right. Like David mentioned.
Why can't I have both?
Yeah.
All right, but what did you guys think of this conversation? Honestly,
this battle.
Corners. Which corner are you on, or you have a whole different opinion about this show? Because a show called Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. It could go anywhere at this point.
It
could go anywhere.
But I think let's just wrap it up there, because this is just episode 2. Honestly, we'll see where it goes. Maybe third episode will be what me and Josh want to be, like, all raunchy, sad.
And I'll be like,
oh god,
oh yeah, baby.
When he finally gets Roxanne, I don't know. Who knows?
Breaking up.
Maybe it'll turn full high school DxD.
We have Uncle from Another World, also known as Isekai Ojisan, episode 2. And this is the show. Makes me laugh all the time.
So I talked to Josh about this, but I guess my prediction's wrong.
Yeah.
About what? So the how in the cover it shows like the characters. I thought we would jump back and forth to the isekai world. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, the isekai is all past tense. It all happened already, and
I really actually like that, because this is like a new kind of way of seeing it. I kind of wish it wasn't a comedy, because I would love to like see like a more character driven study of like someone who actually was in another world and how that affects them. Like, we kind of get that, but it's played for laughs, but I wish that it was more serious, because I think it could be really like a really cool storyline of someone who fought in another world, and like their experiences, their their mental state after coming back and having to readjust and everything, and having those memories that only they have and they're unable to share with anybody and stuff like that. Like, I think it'd be really cool if it was more serious, but this is still pretty good. I thought the first episode was better than this one, because this one felt like it was just like more gimmicky, kind of just jokes.
If anything, it felt like we said earlier for the other show, 1.5.
Yeah,
just with an inclusion with another character.
And I'll be honest, the Sega stuff, like, I understand it's kind of funny if you're like a Sega fan, but like, it doesn't really fit with the story, in my opinion. Like, I get that's a big part of his character, him being a Sega fan, but it doesn't really relate, and it kind of just takes you out of like when he's talking about his past or something, or when you're trying to like figure out about his past or something. And then he's just like, let's play a Sega game. And I get that he doesn't really care, and that's his character and stuff like that. But for me, like, I'm not a big Sega guy, so I don't really get all the jokes, and they kind of miss for me.
But
and I think if you're a Sega person, you'll get them and it'll be funny.
The thing I enjoy about this is the fact that I'm seeing it from the nephew side. It's so funny that the fact that, you know, his uncle is like, he's supposed to look great, but at the same time, he's not great.
Yeah.
Like,
I do enjoy that his uncle's kind of apathetic about the whole thing. Like, he doesn't really care that much that he was in another world. He just kind of like is like doing his own thing, you know. And his
one true love was
his nephew's like trying to get all this information out of him. He's like, yeah, whatever. And his nephew, whenever he sees like a prime spot to like get a girl, his uncle just like botches every time, and it's kind of funny.
I mean, hey, our Isekai Ojisan's like prime motivation here is, you know, like the new Sega console, and kind of like, you know, what game came out, you know, and like, you know, all that stuff. So
yeah, that's what I like about it, because he's still stuck in the past, like of like you know, Sega was the shit.
While his nephew is like, why don't you look at the future?
Like, it frustrates me that he's so apathetic. Like, he has such a cool life story, and he just doesn't like doesn't talk about it.
Hey, but he's a loner though, you know. It kind of fits with his personality, with how much of a loner he was.
It's definitely intentional, and I totally get it, but it makes him a frustrating character, which is like what the anime is going for, which is
and that's when they introduced the girlfriend, not really girlfriend, the childhood friend.
Which is funny that the uncle caught on.
Yeah, he caught on. I like that.
Right away, like immediately.
He's like, hey, ditch him.
The oh my god, the Evangelion the conversation, because like I was thinking about that too, like when the first episode where they're talking about like when the nephew was bringing up like tsundere characters and how like it got popularized in 2004, but I'm like wait, Asuka was a character from 1995 when Eva came out, so like maybe his uncle saw that, but the fact that they actually straight up brought that up, I'm like, oh my god, and he completely like misses the point entirely. He's like, Asuka like Kaji.
But
I love that too. Kaji, like what?
But remember, he's dense.
Yeah.
And also the nephew is also dense.
And also I love the fact that like the uncle, like he immediately like the only reason why he saw Ava in the first place was because of the fact that Sega Saturn was promoting Ava so much. And hey, in the Evangelion, like in the TV anime, they actually play the Sega Saturn too in the anime itself. Crazy.
But
what a small world.
it's funny with the relationship conversation. Like, what the nephew is like, wait, you have a tsundere girl too?
Yeah,
but you don't notice it.
No.
And it totally like phased him.
Yeah, because he
New Year's Day.
That was sad. Him sitting down, eating by himself.
I know.
And then the girl comes to his
cabin,
room, and
yeah.
he's like prime motivation to like, you know,
Deal came out of him.
And then he just brings the yandere out in her, and he's like, bruh.
Like, just be you, girl. That's you. That's your calling.
and then she was well blushy and everything, and then she was like, okay, I'll be me. It's like, bruh.
Still, I still enjoyed this episode. I think first and second one complement each other
very
well, especially the introduction of the new, you know, childhood friend.
Yes.
We'll see where it goes from here. Will the Sega Saturn jokes will still be there?
I hope so. I hope
I
so.
think they'll still be around. I'm sorry, Josh.
They're not going.
The Sega jokes are amazing. I love
his character.
I love the fact that and my favorite part about the Sega jokes is the fact that they're full on able to say the Sega jokes and not like actually like make like the Saga Neptune or something like that. Yeah,
I know that's good, Ellie. It's nice to actually like.
I like that
see that.
the nephew promoted the actual console.
Yeah,
when it got delivered.
that was cool.
That's the cool
And
part.
I wasn't here for episode 1, but hey, Sonic 2, the uncle's first love.
Oh god,
That was amazing. That was me. That was like one of my first games too, was Sonic 2 on the Genesis.
Robbie, honestly.
I am the uncle.
oh damn, jeez. Hopefully you don't terrify kids like that.
You've never seen me in an elementary school.
Oh god, no.
Oh no.
Fuck to the wind, bro. But yeah, that was Uncle from Another World, aka Isekai Oni-san.
Wait, Ojisan, not Oni-san.
Whatever. What'd you guys think of the episode? Let us know. We have Dr. Stone special. I forgot what the actual special is called, but yes,
Ryuusui.
Thank you, Robbie.
Ryuusui.
And this is almost an hour special of, I guess, after season 2, leading to season 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was just refreshing to be back into the Dr. Stone world.
I miss it.
I know, same here.
Senku being wacky, insane, and our new character.
I like that guy.
Yeah, Ryuusui, he's fun. He's a lot of fun.
He wants to own the world.
This is the type of character that, like, honestly, I wish was introduced earlier, but you know, better late than never though.
No, yeah.
He's entertaining.
Like, he is like cocky Senku, but like he's just smart in the air and the sea.
Yeah. he proves himself really well with that knowledge for sure.
And wealth.
Oh God.
Yeah.
The Dragos.
Yes, the
Money Man.
Yes.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect him to make his own currency.
Hey man, when a rich guy comes out, there you go.
Hey, when he broke out of his stone form though, that was like the most badass.
I love his snap.
Like,
Oh yeah. That was funny.
That's great. Like, my butler, get over here.
Wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Time has passed. My money, my status, it's all gone. Damn, you caught on quick.
Yeah, the situation, he caught everything. Yeah.
Yeah. You got caught up in 2 seasons worth of anime right there in 30 seconds.
He was like, don't tell me. Everything's for free. And he was like, Senku's like, yeah, kind of. He was like, yeah.
Guess what I'm planning? Yes.
I'm gonna be the money man whether you like it or not.
Mother sucker. But yeah, I do like right off the bat, like the both groups that were fighting against each other are finally working together.
Yeah.
Making this boat.
This is the first time where we actually get to see our like both factions actually like be one. This is truly
right after
Oh yeah,
the passing of
the Tsukasa Hyogo thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get more of the other blonde hair girl that she was
the journalist. Yeah,
she's a journalist.
Yeah.
She was cool.
That was cool. More info on her.
It's gonna be hard saying like, oh, the blonde girl. Well, like,
which one?
Yeah.
They're all blonde.
Even the guy that came out of the stone.
You literally like Yuzuriha is like the only major character that doesn't actually have blonde hair. Everybody else has blonde hair.
Except the old man.
Oh, I meant girls.
Oh, okay.
Hey, speaking of user here, they gave her a lot of spotlight.
Yeah, this is her episode. Yeah.
Hey, she's a what do you call it?
The craft club, the craft club president.
And she was really important this special.
Yeah, I was really surprised and I was really like appreciated. Like, hey, fine, we got some spotlight for her.
I find her adorable, man.
Oh yeah, she's great. Hey, Taiju, our boy Taiju, like he's got great taste,
He's on the grind.
Yeah.
like the other like the bodyguards guys, they're like, oh, she's not like this. This ain't her. It's like, oh, that's her. All right.
Yeah, Taiju knew. He's like, yo, that's basically her when she makes crafts.
I love that the police dude and the mean dude.
Oh yeah, was it Magma and Ho?
Yes.
Yeah. Yo.
It was so
like the dynamic.
hilarious.
They fit. They mesh well.
Hey, primitive. Hey, modern man.
He's like, look at the primitive. How awesome we are. It's like, look, modern, bro. Although to be fair, Magma did win that ship design because.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Senku won.
Well, obviously, but like,
Yeah, obviously.
but I mean, like, look at Yo's like little raft. I mean, come on.
Although extra points because he had it done already.
So that's true. I mean, to be fair, like you can. That's all. Any a baby can make that.
Oh man. But yeah, there was a lot of obstacles, building the ship that we will probably get more into season 3.
They started it, of course.
Yeah. The map that they were gonna use is outdated as hell.
Yeah, because the whole land has moved because of the earthquakes and the volcano.
That's what happened.
Yep, volcanic shift.
3,000 years. Yeah. So that was cool as well. And then just how we gonna make a new map. The idea of being in the air.
I think the two things that I really enjoyed that we got a lot was Senku and
Gen.
Yeah.
I like how we pretty much established that Gen is like Senku's right hand man, pretty much. Like he's pretty much everywhere.
He's like the con man with a heart, but like he's very conny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially with the
Senku loves it.
Oh yeah.
He loves it. He eats that up every day.
It's like, you smart.
We should make a clothing store.
Let's have a fashion show.
Yeah. Yes, we gotta have a fashion show.
So you know how this guy is trying to outwin us with oil? We'll just go around him, make it to a point where he's buying our stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like I feel like this OVA like highlights one of the best parts of Dr. Stone, because if you think about it, at the end of the day, the whole purpose of this OVA, and I guess, like again, to be continued into like season 3, is to make a ship to actually sail like into the water to get to the other side of the world. But to get to there,
I think the best. Sorry, Rabbit.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the thing that got to me a little bit was that scene with our inventor of this
Chrome. Yeah.
His whole scene, because he's like, I can't believe we're flying.
It hits. It's like.
And then once they made it out, he finally like breathed.
The hot air balloon. Yeah, that was powerful.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really enjoyed that scene.
I forget that like he is from that time. He's that time period. So like him even fathoming of flying like a bird is like, that's just out there. That's insane.
I like the fact too when Senku also says, "I want to know more about this world as well."
Yeah,
like you as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of crazy now. Like when you think about the cast and kind of like where we're at now, like the Ishigami village and the number of people that have already awakened and stuff, I think it's kind of even now, huh? Between the village and like the people, yeah,
because that whole other group was like just a whole little colony itself too.
Yeah,
so.
And I like the fact that now we know that it's over here where the whole thing, the stone thing happened. So that's why they want to go over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, man. I'm curious too.
I'm excited.
The fact that we caused the problem on this side.
Mankind. but yes, just jumping back in the world of Dr. Stone, it was just an awesome treat. And the new character, he's fun. He's just like in the cast.
Yeah, he fits right in. He's awesome.
Yeah. Although I was surprised that he didn't get a lot of screen time, but if at the same time,
right.
I think it was just well enough.
it was a really solid like,
Introduction.
introduction. I mean, obviously, like in season 3, like he's also like in the poster too. Like he's a very major character, and we're most definitely gonna see a lot, like way more of him. So I feel like
we're gonna get a lot of probably conversations because we're gonna be on this boat trip for a while.
Yeah. This is more of like an appetizer of kind of what's to come, and as an appetizer goes, like it was a solid appetizer.
It was delicious.
It was, yeah.
But yeah, this just amazing special. I thought it was I really want to watch it again.
No, absolutely. Like it was so on point. Like you know, you can never go wrong with like the faces like that, you know, Dr. Stone makes, like all the characters and stuff.
Yeah, this is the one thing I like about these type of, I'm gonna call it an OVA.
It's an OVA, yeah. No, absolutely.
Like these OVAs are their own thing, but they also advance the story as well.
Yes.
So I like both.
It's the best type, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just one more thing. What was your favorite moment of this OVA?
Oh my God, where to begin? I guess I'll keep it simple because this is the one that sticks out to me. The fashion show. The fashion show for sure. Yeah, I would say either the fashion show or like the I guess the climactic like weather balloon versus dragon fight.
That was cool. I like that.
That was cool.
Oh my gosh, I love it when
that's me too. The balloon.
Yeah, because I love when like Dr. Stone like personifies like remember the volcanic gases and like the fairy of death.
Yes,
it's like I love that so much.
He made his own story at this point.
Yeah,
he will be a good storyteller.
Oh yeah,
he would. I have a different favorite moment. My favorite moment was when the roadmap, because you know throughout the show the roadmap's been huge in multiple steps to make anything with Senku. And for this one, the high herbal, it was just 3 steps.
It's like 3 hours. Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
He's like, what the hell? That's it. He's
especially when you see like the little like scientists, like the robot Senku, like explain kind of what's going on. It's like, oh no, here's like, oh, you just make the cloth and we get the hydrogen and there you go.
He's like, what?
I guess the only studying one we got was the whole clothing thing.
Yeah. No, that
with our girl.
And that's why I mentioned before, like my favorite thing about like, you know, Dr. Stone and this OVA capitalizes it perfectly. It's like, okay, we need to get from point A to point B, you know, make the ship and use it, but there's a lot of steps to get there, and like along the way, we invented hot air balloons, we invented clothes, we invented money. We invented like all these different things, and it's like, yeah, that was basically the process to get it. Oil also, we didn't find oil yet, you know, in the OVA spoilers, but you know, that's also like part of the step is like, yeah, we gotta find the oil, and you know, Ryuusui even says like, oh, I can get you guys there. I'm gonna put my life on the line, but my thing is that oil field, that's gonna be mine. That's Nanami Corporation. The Nanami Zaibatsu's coming back.
Yeah, and the thing that I liked about it too is the fact that they had a plan, and not only Senku but also Ryuusui, and also the card guy.
Oh, again,
you know, he was pretty much like in Senku's like level.
The thought process, Then that's the thing I noticed that like Gen is like pretty much like the perfect like right hand guy for Senku.
Yeah, because the whole card trick too. He's like, I'm not gonna let none of these people win.
Yeah, but hey, when Chrome came in, like Chrome, that's Chrome's like childhood dream right there.
Yeah,
like,
so that's when he's like, that's why he sneaked the card in. Like he pushed it more into the thing, so he noticed, oh, it's this card.
Oh, that thing that he did with Ryuusui was so dirty though. Where he's like, oh, you know, you could pay me like $1 million. And he had the Joker card. It's like, you know, I have the card here, but you know,
he's give up a once of a lifetime opportunity.
Hey man, to regain that money back that they were supposed to get. From
hey, do you guys want to buy all that hemp? I mean, like, you know, we can't really find the oil field, and you know, there's gonna be a market crash.
Yeah.
So they were pretty much outwitting our captain.
Yeah, it's like these mix of like primitive people and modern people. Yeah, they're all kind of dumb, and Gen's able to manipulate them really easily.
Hey,
love that.
We're still in the Stone Age, I guess.
Yeah, the Stone Age. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
God, I love that. I love that subtitle for that second season.
I know that was a great pun, but yeah, man. I mean, that's just Dr. Stone OVA in general. Amazing time. You haven't watched it?
Go watch it, please.
Yeah, go watch it.
I mean, you might need to because this might be like the segue to season 3. I think.
Yeah, and it doesn't even feel like that long, even though when you look at it, if it's like an hour.
It was an hour. Yeah, a full hour. Like actually, just 60 minutes.
Yep.
So yeah, do yourself a favor, watch it. If you've seen Dr. Stone, obviously. If you're not, what are you doing? Go watch Dr. Stone right now.
It's great.
And if you're caught,
it's not Promised Neverland. It doesn't go downhill in season 2.
Jeez.
Let that show die, Robbie.
Never.
But yeah.
We have Classroom of the Elite, Season 2, Episode 2. And it's just more of a continuation of the MVP stuff. Just trying to figure out kind of who.
You know what it feels like? It feels like Among Us.
Yeah, because they're trying to find out who's the imposter and kind of who's going on where. And, Iono Koji, our MC, being emotionless as usual. Which, by the way, I mean, I wasn't here for the first episode. I was talking about this at all.
It was a short kind of conversation when I talked about it.
Okay, but I guess now that I'm here, I guess I can mention that I like Iono Koji as our MC, because this is, of course, a school of elite kids. Yeah. And getting to see their best side and all that stuff. And Iono Koji, the worst side also, of course.
Yes.
Unfold. And Iono Koji being kind of like the observer is like something that we need, honestly, where he doesn't like really stand out, but he's still observing and he's still kind of influencing what's going on as like the MC. He's the one that we see the most.
I like the fact that so far he has not done anything other than his squad being failures.
Oh yeah. I mean, Class D lives up to its name of just being Class D, like them being like the worst of the worst. Yeah, we could see that, especially with that gal. That's not really a gal because she's not actually popular. Like that whole revelation of her not actually being like together with the boyfriend was like
that was a twist to me.
That was a huge twist because the whole first season they were together, they were just doing stuff, and now it's like, oh, I guess they were not really together. They were just actually being in each other's benefit. With her, it's like just kind of show off the air of her being popular, which the way this episode ended was just hilarious because it's like, oh, don't go, let her be bullied.
Yeah, I'm curious on the reason why he did that.
I know, yeah, same here.
Yeah, because the other blue hair guy's like, I'm gonna go save her.
Yeah, he's trying to be the hero, but like our MC, he's like, no.
I guess he wants to hear what is gonna transpire. I guess like what's she gonna say.
I guess so, because like if you think about it, when you try to prevent a crime, you can't really do anything against the people that's committing it because they haven't done it. But when they're doing it, it's like, oh yeah, book them. They did the thing.
Yeah. And then I'm curious with I forgot his name, but the long hair guy, how cocky he is.
I think it's was it Rokusuke, the one that's built, right?
Yes.
You see him like in his underwear and stuff like that, doing sit-ups and all that. Oh my god, that was unnecessary, but hey, like I said, like the show, it shows like how much personality. It's been 5 years since we had like the last season happen, so it's like, yeah.
No, the show has me like, I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like
I'm lost.
I've been out of this world for a while.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah, no, same here. Like it's this season literally aired like 5 years ago. A lot has happened since then, but this anime does not miss a beat when it comes to continuing the story. It basically pretends as if you know everybody already, which for the most part I do, because like the characters in the show, they give enough personality to kind of like show you kind of who they are. But other than that, it's like Yeah, I'm lost.
Yep.
I haven't seen this show in 5 years. Please help me. I need my mommy help.
But yeah, so far, I guess in this episode, our MC is pretty much the observer throughout.
Oh, absolutely, yes, definitely, very much so.
He's got something. He has something planned for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's always kind of entertaining to see kind of what he has planned because even though he doesn't show much emotion and everything, he still gets the job done. I still remember like his the island adventures we had back in season 1.
Oh yeah,
that he pulled off. So that was cool.
And against his rival as well.
Oh yeah. Like this is the thing, like it's always satisfying to see like the cocky like rival characters, and which pretty much given that this is a school of elite characters, like everyone's gonna be cocky, So it's cool to kind of see kind of them getting their just desserts almost.
I like that our MC of course has his 2 love interest.
Oh yeah. What was it? Suzune, the black haired girl, and Kikyo, the short-haired girl, which by the way, I'm pretty sure she has like a dark, like kind of secret because the first season she's just like the bubbly character, but like we don't really know too much about her. So, this season's obviously I feel like is gonna definitely show that, especially with the mask and everything like that to mask her true personality. I think so.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean,
with the MVP.
Yeah, this whole MVP thing. I mean, again. I guess theories, but I'm pretty sure the Kikyo is probably the MVP. That's
you know what?
Theory.
This show, of course, this show's older, but it has that same vibe of Kakiguri.
Well, you say it's older, but if you think about it, it came out around the same time. The first season,
at the same time, right?
2017, yeah.
So Kakiguri was at the same time.
I will fact check that right now, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was what season did it come out in? It came out in 2017, summer 2017. I actually don't know. When did Kakiguri come out? Oh my god. Summer 2017. They literally came out the same season.
Wow.
Kakiguri came on summer 2017. Elite Classroom of the Elite season 1 came on 2017. Wow.
Okay.
Crazy.
Similarities.
Yeah. Oh man.
I enjoy both.
Oh yeah. They're both entertaining in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously
a lot of money.
Kakiguri is more cartoonish with its with how over the top they are, and Classroom of the Elite, some of them are, but like for the most part they're more grounded.
Yeah.
But they're still kind of like not so great people because it's just how I'm uppity they are, all that stuff.
Except our MC though.
Except our MC, yeah, he's legitimately like I just want to get I'd rather just have myself expelled and just quit.
But yeah, that's the episode.
That was episode 2. Yeah, it's exciting to see kind of where they're going, especially with the whole facade of our gal character and how. She's not actually who she is. She's actually she actually does get bullied on a regular basis, and that's basically coming back to kick her in the butt again. So, yeah, we'll see kind of what happens in episode 3. I'm excited.
And who pushed who or who's the bully?
Who's the true bully? We don't know.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
We have Overlord season 4, episode 2. So yeah, we start with Ain's pretty much sending Albedo to the other kingdom, and I like the fact that Ain sends her because that's how much trust he has with his guardians, and it's this episode we get to see more of the side characters, and especially this weird dude that I wasn't expecting, and I don't know what this guy. Well, we already know how Albedo is, but he doesn't know the fact that he's like, oh, it's just a beautiful woman, that whole facade that love first sight, kind of thing. Yeah, but that guy for sure, he might die at the end. But yeah, he ends up trying to do this whole thing so his family side gets benefits out of it, out of Ain's kingdom. But I don't think it's gonna happen. At least Albedo won't let that happen at all, especially when she got upset with that guy. Yeah, and then with the princess, it was really, it felt weird. The conversation, the story she read to the kids, like she was being a princess, and then like getting closer and closer. It was getting weird with her to a point where, like at the end of the episode, after credits too, I don't know entirely like if she's getting mind controlled or not. I don't know. You guys tell me. What was that whole thing at the end? Yeah. But yeah, I had fun on this episode. Great second episode as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it's short, my conversations, but I just wanted to give my input on this show because I still care about Ainz and and his guardians. And yeah, I wanna see what happens this season.
With that, that's gonna wrap up the podcast for this week.
Woo!
Yeah, we made it with the boys this time. I'm so happy you guys are here. Honestly, this won't be all the time, so it'll be like here and there. So like probably for the Saturday show, it'll probably be just the duo again, maybe, or we'll see.
Josh, we'll have Josh.
Oh, we'll have
I'll try to make both the shows.
Okay.
Both the things, but I'll let you know ahead of time. So
yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we'll try to have the 4 as much as we can. But
because the 4
all the time.
Because I'll be honest, I love this dynamic again. It's been so long.
No.
Yeah, man.
Well, it kind of changed up.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
I think we're more like.
But you know what stayed the same? Me and Robbie arguing.
Oh yeah, that's not. Hope that'll never change. You gotta have the one guy that hates everything versus the one guy that loves everything, right?
Everything.
A tale as old as time.
The glass half full guy and the glass half empty guy.
But yeah,
I'm so glad you guys are here. Write down in the comments you guys missed these guys, but yeah. With that being said, made it this far for listening. Thank you so much. We can't do it without you guys. And like always, I've been your host Omar.
I'm your co-host Robbie.
and this is David.
And this is Josh.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.
Later.
Lates.
Later.